Hello, and welcome to the Rangroo, me Rangru. And today we are doing a closed beta game for Wargame Red Dragon. Today's map is another D-Day in Paradise, which is a mix between land and naval combat. Today we have Blufor with SirScorpion, ILOVEwindmills, Medan, and Triumphant against Redfor with PLF with Monkey King, Buck, Turgidson, Jereth, and bAsg. A little bit of the SO map, just a wee bit. So we have 3 islands in the water area, which you can capture, gain some points for conquest. But mainly, you can actually land some infantry guys on here. So, pretty cool strategy to do is land some man-pad infantry, scatter them around the island, and you can stop any nasty helicopters from flying over. And on the land side, not too big. Usually have the whole town delta surrounded by a big mountain with a very easily ambushed path. Pretty easy to hold, just as long as you can control the forest. And then you have the open plains of Kilo, Juliet, and Lima, with a few forests scattered around in here. But mainly it's river that goes through the map. And those rivers do allow smaller riverine boats, like patrol boats, to go through to give cover and fire. So we might see a bit of patrol boat play. And yeah, it's a pretty cool map so far. And let's see how this goes. Speed things up. Some boats coming up. I tried to explain how the boat combat works for those who are unfamiliar with the new boat combat. So we have 2 Congos, which are the most expensive and biggest ship. Yeah, Blufor can get. You can only get one of them per teammate, and you have a lot more smaller pohangs, which are more anti-missile ships for shooting down missiles that come to close range. Oh, all of them got a Congo, so quite a big fleet. It's good to have recon helicopters as well, as ships don't really have good optics, and that recon gives you a huge overview, especially when it's just open terrain. We're seeing on Redfor. They got a bunch of Typo 37s, which are anti-missile ships once again. And you have these Jihitsus, which are more medium-sized ships. And then the Udaloi, which is quite a big ship. Lots of guns, lots of firepower. And it has this pretty small fleet here, with a bunch of landing craft. I believe is on a North Korean landing craft, because all the Chinese landing craft. But it's a very cool one, as it has 2 25mm cannons and rocket artillery, making it pretty good at assaulting land targets. In the land, we have SEALs landing in here. US SEALs being a pretty cool new recon unit. Be holding in the hotel, Redfor sending their guys into here. And a little bit of a rush into Kilo. Seems like Blufor didn't really focus too much on the land. A lot of people have just been messing around with naval play at the moment because it's a brand new thing and everyone wants to give it a roll. Here we can see some infantry land into the sector, as well as command infantry to hold it down. Some rifleman 90s edition with AT4s. And some rangers as well. Now it does seem like the Redfor naval force does consist of a lot of Z9Cs, which I believe are a bunch of, and I think that's just a small, yes, what the, okay, that's a placeholder, because I thought that's not real, that really shouldn't be a cannon, that should be a missile, but it's a placeholder. And yeah, it is an anti-ship helicopter, which do carry anti-ship torpedoes. And if they do get into range, they should be able to do quite a number to all of these ships here. Redfor going to be parking behind Charlie, and they are going to be doing a D-Day assault onto this whole island. Very fitting for the map name. Blufor heading into Lima. But Monkey King is already have a bunch of Gorn Streckley, which are the new Russian Mountaineer squad. Has some Type 93 close arrows, which are basically Avengers, but I believe, yeah, that's Japanese Avenger. And we have some more units coming up, some Nanonyuns. APC. 2 match, holding long range Juliet. Japanese ATGM. Both sides is going to be holding down Delta. We have a little bit of ship-on-ship combat. These ships have very long-range missiles, like 7,000 to 8,000 meters, which is ridiculously far. So combat's usually at this long range. And as you can see, when a missile comes close, it does get shot down immediately. And that's a lot of missiles. It's landing force making its way around. We do have a bunch of seed aircraft coming in. You may be wondering, why the hell you do seed aircraft against ships? Ships use radar AA, so the seed missiles do work against ships, making them rather effective. And it gives seed another job to do. So they're just targeting radar AA strikes, so they can now target radar ships. And basically all ships use radar. My 24D flying around. Does have some infantry landing in, some Jugradis, which are the Chinese. Yeah, I think these are the Chinese reserve infantry. They use PPSHs and RPG-2s, so very, very badly equipped. Siege Riflemen doing a pretty good job here. Oh, a bunch more coming out. There's going to be quality numbers. With the no rates coming to deal with the MI-24. Deal with that. Down here in Lima. Pretty hard for NATO is a T-72BR of 1989, which is a powerhouse of a tank, as you can see. Kind of on par with the 3PU. And both sides being pretty passive on the land play. Navy SEALs coming into range, and they're going to be holding up against a huge force, but Navy SEALs should be able to do quite a number to these guys, as they do have their automatic main launcher now. As you can see, it's doing a number on the enemy infantry. I believe it's the only infantry unit at the moment which does get an automatic grenade launcher, making it quite potent, though it doesn't have any other tank capabilities, but you don't really have the tank capabilities in this scenario. And they're going to be out of ammo, with a grenade launcher, they have to deal with the rest of these guys here. Bit of long range missile play, FEC-9s coming into range. Firing off their 2 missiles and then getting out before anything bad happens. The Congo class does go down. 2 of them it seems. No, that was in Congo. That's Congo. And just long range missiles. As you can see, the Redfor just have a pretty good AA net or anti-missile net. Firing long range cannons against each other. Seems like as little transport ships have sort of a few of the rocket artillery trying to stun the units, and NATO's going to be falling back. At the moment, the general consensus of naval combat is that Pact has it a lot more easy than NATO. I mean, Blufor has a lot more hardy than Redfor. But as we remember, this is closed beta, it's not fully balanced yet. So this is really all just for good fun. You know, the Congos holding out. Using missile after missile. And the Redfor Navy just slipping through. Some aircraft coming in, some siege, some anti-ship aircraft. Oh, taking out that ship, right, yeah. And there's going to keep on moving. Heading great to go. Seems like both sides haven't really been using riverboats all entirely much. Still pretty even on the ground play. NATO managing to capture Juliet and bringing up some more forces. Damn, those planes just keep on coming out. Some Panthers now. Maybe SEALs might want to leave. If they do stop their CV in Gulf, they can actually neutralise the area, as quite a lot of ships have CV status. So it can stop one of our ships, they can stop NATO from bringing up any more marine type units. Flares going down, F-16 block, bad position. He has managed to stop one of his ships, so the place is going to be neutralised. Z9's flying over, and it does seem like Redfor are going to have the game for the naval aspect. It's not really looking good at +4 advantage. Though I have lost quite a few of their ships down here, only Utiloi left standing. It's pretty well battered. Not much, actually no anti-plane stuff yet left. And only 2 anti-ship missiles. You might want to try and resupply it. You can get resupply boats. Each faction has one of them, and they're basically a floating's FOB. The good good analogy. Floating FOB. NATO may want to try and just push up into Kilo or Foxtrot or Delta right now. They really make something happen. There's this line of helicopters moving through. Assault here, flag, yeah, we have assault here, Monkey King's position, bunch of Yeguns, which are the Japanese, oh no, those are the South Korean reserve troops using M14s and Super Bazookas. Oh, it does seem like the MAs will be able to hold on. And yes, MLRS, this is a pre-MLRS patch, so they do have that ridiculous explosion. And there goes Medan, or Medan. Goes Triumph, and I think this is probably going to be a Redfor victory. The game is still pretty imbalanced, but it's closed beta. And all we have left, it seems, is SirScorpion holding out to the bitter end. Maybe we expect some sort of crazy naval spam, not naval spam, land spam. One Strictly's getting torn apart. Lots of napalm on Triumph's forces. T-72BU going right in there. I wonder if I click this. I want to look at the info. I meant to do it last time. Because sometimes if I click this and then look down here, I can actually see info, but I can't at the moment. And yeah, it goes SirScorpion. And that is a GG for PLF. Pretty nicely played naval player. Hopefully you guys saw and understand now a bit more of the naval combat. And see the new map, Another D-Day in Paradise. And well, that's all I have time for. It's been another Rangaroo cast.